I like parang. I want to tell you this, Trinidad and Tobago. It's the parang season. I love parang. We've got in studio. A matter of fact, let me allow those gentlemen to introduce themselves. The artist and, of course, the producer, as usual, always in sync. And we like to welcome you to I-95.5 FM.
Thank you.
I'm hearing a rhythm in the background there. Who is the chef?
Well, he actually dreamed up. The rhythm was actually made from the lyrics. You know, the lyrics inspired everything we did. The toner, drums, the guitars, the bass, everything. Is the lyrics brought the vision of the music to life.
So the artist, the artist actually put the vision to you.
Yep.
Tell you.
Dream it up. 2 o'clock in the morning.
This is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the producer, I believe. Would you like to give your name for listeners and so on?
Oh, my name is Macasey Joseph. I am from the company M to the Power 4, and I'm also a member of the band The Moonlighters.
The Moonlighters in the building, folks. Not much of the band is here, is there? I'm just kidding.
It's a big band.
I know. It's too big. It's too big for the studio. So we have got the artist in the studio. I'd like to welcome you to I-95.5 FM. Could you give your name and then, of course...
Thank you, Gary. I'm Neil Chan, member of the Moonlighters band. I play bass, I do some vocals, and I also wrote the song, I Do Like Parang.
You don't like parang?
The name of the song is I Do Like Parang. But the very next line is I Do Like Parang. The very next line is Parang Like Me.
Parang like you.
So that's the thing. You see, sometimes you don't
like it,
choose
but it
music,
like you.
The music chooses you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well said. I understand that. And of course, the inspiration for coming up with this piece here.
The thing I had no desire to write a song saying I do like parang. The melody, how I tend to write things is that a melody would come to me and I would fit words to it, you see. So the melody came to me and I fit the words to it. I do like parang, it's parang like me.
Most artists, you know.
They
sometimes I had the opportunity to hang with some of the top artists that we have in Calypso and so on. They was presented with a rhythm. The producer build a rhythm, say, hey, what's happening? I want you to vibe something on this. And they have some lyrics in their head, but they can't bring out the words just yet. So they will be humming most of the time.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing with artists or writers. Some people get it right away, and some people tend to they spend a little time with the rhythm, and then they get the vision of how they want to construct the lyrics. To go.
To me, they both have to come together. That melody and the lyric, and from the time I started, I had the chorus right away. The words of the chorus goes, I don't like parang, it's parang like me. If you see me jumping in a parang party, it's because I drink my rum and I'm feeling sprang. Just tell everybody I don't like parang. Now you see that word sprang was important because it had to line with parang, you see?
Yeah.
And it had to mean that somebody who drank a bit, you know. So that's the thing. Once I had that, the rest of the song just came, verse by verse.
Basically, how fast would you say that you put it together? Week, month?
That night when
night?
One night. No, not the whole song. The first night I had the chorus and one verse. And I recorded it on my phone and I sent it to this gentleman, Macasey here, in the morning. And I said, Macasey, what you think of that? And
Macasey says, don't sleep, you know.
No. Macasey said, And, but as we went along, it actually took about 6 months before we put the final thing on.
Put the icing on the cake, yeah. And this is the final version of it here, the mastered version. Mixed and mastered by you.
Yeah, well, I have a team that I work with at the studio, so
It's a big studio.
I had a big up UTT, Martin Raymond, and I have a lot of colleagues who graduated with me. I'm from the first cohort. So I have a guy out in California. He went to UTT as well. He migrated. He does the mastering. I more do recording and post-production because I am more of a musician than a technician. So I depend on my friends to do the technical aspects of it.
I hear that. And tell us about the band Moonlighters. How long this band has been in existence?
So Moonlighters have been in existence for about 20 years. We started as a lounge park Shogunas band.
Yeah.
All the members were in lounge park, so it was easy for us just to get together.
That was my whole hometown, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah, Shogunas. I grew up in
Nice.
Central region.
Yeah, I lived 28 years in lounge park.
I wouldn't trade that for no else in the world.
All the
I
talent
agree.
coming from the south.
Central, I would give now to see a nice 10-pound mango to make some chow. And you would only find that in Central. I used to get some nice cane and so on when I just moved into the area. You used to get the sugar cane and so on. It was just in back of my house back then.
Yeah.
So I miss Central a great deal for some of the indigenous stuff, that what I grew up with. The musical aspect of being in the environment of Central is chutney. You don't hear much about soca, but more or less chutney-based area.
Yeah.
People
Or parang or jazz.
Parang.
Yeah.
Parang. I know about parang in Central.
Yes.
A lot of parang artists come from Central. Ricky Giant as well. One of the artists who will dabble in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does.
Our band, we get any reputation to be a parang band, but actually we're not. We play all sorts
All
of
genres
all
of music.
genres, and it just so happened that this song came out as a soca parang, and that is what it is.
So this is your first contribution of
This is our first foray into recording and our own music, and we hope to do a few more as we go along. We don't know what genre it's going to come out. We have no idea.
But this is good. This is good. A band could dabble in all genres of music. It's excellent, and we accommodate and we appreciate that too as well. Being able to dive into any genre, I mean, it's fearless.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't, you just go in there and you deal with the matter.
Yeah.
And that is good. And this particular track is the first, as you said, we here on I-95.5 FM is going to release this song. It is called I Do Like Parang, folks. Now, don't get the lyrics twisted. You just heard the incarnation of how it came about. And, of course, we want to encourage you to support the team. How can one get to find Moonlighters?
Well, we have moonlighterstt@gmail.com. That's our email address. And you could also just search up Moonlighters TT on YouTube, and you'll find some of our live performances, as well as the video. We did our official video for the song, starring the members of the band. And yeah, just go check it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I Don't Like Parang is on our official YouTube site, and when you get to it, you'll also see some clips of some of our performances that we've done so far.
So your social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Persons can go up there.
Moonlighters TT for everything.
Moonlighters TT for everything. This is a band does, once again, folks, all genres of music, and this is the contribution for Christmas. Let's get to it, folks.
Before you go, I want to big up the other people on the song itself, because the band is made up of Brian Sipol Singh, Anthony Ratan Singh, Barry Mutu.
Big band, man.
Yeah, we had Joseph Williams on vocals as well. He's one of our vocal directors. I play drums, Neil play bass.
Wait, stop. Besides producing and the engineering part of it, you play.
Yeah, I come from Pan. So as a panist, that's why I fell in love with this band, because when I met
Go, brother.
When I met Neil and Brian, you know, they're so versatile. They have a very versatile repertoire
Right.
in terms of the music they play. So it was easy for me coming from Pan, you know, to just fall in with the band. It was very, very easy. And then Brian, who is a technologist as well, you know, the band has drum machines. We use Ableton. So when you come to a live performance,
state of the art.
It's a state-of-the-art band that, you know, really puts together a nice product. So for years I've been trying to get them to, you know, let's record some of this music and put it out because...
So you never did record before?
No. And the type of music they play, they have such a dynamic fan base that we had a show on the 23rd, which was my mom's birthday, you know, big up my mom, Valerie Jardine Joseph. The show was totally sold out and, you know, it was dancing like you'll hardly go a show today and see people dancing like you would see a Joey Lewis long time. So that's the type of band that the Moonlighters is, you know.
So the Moonlighters more deal with all genres of music, and of course you can captivate the seniors too as well.
That's right.
Yep.
In the mix.
Latins,
everything.
Across the board.
Yeah, man. Everything.
You like you like the ultimate DJ.
Yep. Also, we want to big up Natalie York on background vocals and Julio Torres on mandolin.
Natalie York.
Yeah, Natalie's like the most famous background vocalist we have.
Yes. I remember her from back in the day. And folks, this particular project was launched on the 23rd, and of course, I understand that you all kept a big launch at Kaiso Blues.
Yep. Big up Carl.
Yeah.
That's the premier performance venue.
Oh yeah, Kaiso Blues. That's the venue, fall venues. All right, folks, we want to not keep you in suspense any further. This is the ultimate band. We are talking about the Moonlighters, and of course, they are here to stay. As far as what I gathered from the producers and the singers and so on, we've got quite a number of very interesting characters and, of course, artists in this particular band. And I could only guess that you'll be moving from strength to strength.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get into I Don't Like Parang 2025 from the Moonlighters right here on the I-95.5 FM. Oh yes indeed, I-95.5 FM, the Moonlighters in the building, and of course it's called I Don't Like Parang. Not really I don't like Parang, but it's just the nature of the sound. I guess constructed because of a relationship, a personal vibe that you got with a...
Yeah, just with the melody, and you know how the hook line came about.
Oh, actually, funny enough, there's a unique story, but you have to see
it's
the
a
video.
storyline. It's a story.
Yeah, you have to see the video because there's a woman named Elaine. Which is the girl who always wondering where he going, you know, and she, but you and this Parang thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Leroy Mother. You know, well, Leroy way mother gone, she gone Parang.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, well, it's not, you can't help it. You can't help it. But your love of the genre, and you're like trying to get the guys to go up Paramin for the launch of Parang. We'll see how that will go.
Well, guys, I must congratulate you. Fantastic work there. You know, I Don't Like Parang. It's a nice vibe. It's laid back, more chill. You know, it's not wild. And I guess it's something that people can relate to because, you know, it's the storyline, as you made mention to, having a girlfriend and you know.
You want to know why you're always going
Why
all
you're
these
always
Parang?
going? Because you're into Parang. You're the Paranderos.
Yeah.
Correct, is right.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, the other day I was scrolling through TikTok and a Trini influencer was asking, where's the new Parang music? You know, he fed up hearing the Skranta and the Baran. You want to hear new Parang. So here we have it. We have a brand new Parang that will become a staple.
And that is something, I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about the rotation of the Parang music in Trinidad and Tobago. Over the years, 100 years has gone, and the DJs and some of the radio stations will still play songs from since, you know, like, you know, we're not taking away from Brother Relator and what's this guy's name? like Chalk Dust and all of those guys, Scrunter and those guys. And they had great material and
Yes.
still continue. It's like timeless. Baron and all of those guys' music are timeless. And,
Timeless, yes.
But when we would have someone could come up and bring something fresh to the table, and as you made mention, this is something fresh and this is something new. We welcome this, and we would like to have more contributions like this and others from other artists as well. Let's see if we can get a Spanish woman, something,
Yep.
Anita, something of that nature, but not exactly the same line, but something, the storyline and that kind of thing. Carry the story.
Yes.
I appreciate the storyline in music. Don't just come and just sing something. I like rum.
Yes, I know, yeah.
I mean, we like rum, but we
can't-
understand.
I don't think you did anything with foolish lyrics come out of Moonlighters. Really.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for making it clear for me. I would like to say that I appreciate the music, the rhythm, constructing the music aspect of it, putting together the rhythm and so on.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
a lot of fun.
genius.
It was a lot of fun. Yes,
Genius.
we have Anthony on guitar, Brian on cuatro. The guys in the band are really, really exceptional musicians. Yep.
Musicians, first and foremost, musicians. Full stop. And we want to congratulate you guys, Moonlighters.
Thank you.
How did you come up with the name Moonlighters?
My wife.
Oh, my
gave us Because years ago when we started to practice,
Why Moonlighters?
years ago when we started to practice in my porch, everybody was working at that time. A lot of us are retired now. We were all working, and after work we'd get together and practice, and she'd come home and say, "But there's a second job like all the moonlighting here." and the name's
Brilliant. Brilliant. Behind every successful man is a very brilliant and great woman.
Yeah,
And we
that's
were-
that's one of the things that I love about the band as well. The wives, big up Linda, Sintra, Siobhan. Like the
Yeah.
wives are really supportive. Especially in a time where it's grandchildren and you expect them to be home and groceries and this that. But when it comes to the events and rehearsals, the wives are always there supporting us, cheering us on.
Understanding. And let me tell you something, in this business, the industry, DJ, musicians, and so on, you have long, countless hours. You practice and you go in, you put in the work and that kind of thing. And to have a woman to deal with that, and because women, some of them, they are very, like they put the me time. Yeah. And you ain't putting in that me time, and you spending plenty of time and hours with them fellas and them in the
Yeah,
basement.
fiddling with that guitar.
And touching up that guitar. I say, woman or what? But it's good to know that they understand and support.
Yes.
Yes.
Support base is very important in anything that you do. And we applaud that.
Actually, you would come to a Moonlighters show and you would see the wives there helping out. You wouldn't
Working.
I mean to call Marshall, but you wouldn't really see Marshall wife moving a table or a chair in
like-
Marshall Monday.
Nothing like that, nothing like that.
Yeah, so it's important to have that support.
I guess that is what you call that undying support of a woman, and once she's into a relationship with a man and she's down with the man,
Yes.
she will go through hell and high waters for that individual.
Yep.
And I applaud that. It's very rare that you find a woman who is supportive in what career you might choose, and because sometimes they're in that time of the day, some of them, with whatever it is that you are embarking on in terms of your career. I had the opportunity to live with someone who was not too much into the business that I am into. I could talk for that because it was difficult as a person who's into music, having to come home and talk about the office and they're not, but to have somebody who will understand and support,
Yes.
it is important, and that could take you a long way down the road. How can one once again reach Moonlighters and you guys if they would like to get a booking for the band and that kind of thing?
Yeah, moonlighterstt@gmail.com. That's the easiest way to get, or shoot us a message on the Facebook page. You know, someone's always scrolling.
Facebook.
Yeah.
All right. So you're on Facebook. You're on.
Well, on YouTube, we will link the TikTok and the Instagram soon.
Very important.
Because the video is hilarious. I can't wait for you to see the video.
I am thinking more or less animation in terms of when I listen to the song.
It's very animated, but when you see it, it's hilarious.
Shoot me a link, buddy. Once again, you would like to say hello or shout to anybody before we wrap up here?
Yeah, just big up my family, you know, my sister, my brother, all my nieces and everybody who support me in the music.
You have a big family, I want to tell you that.
And all our patrons who came out on Sunday last.
Yep.
And filled out the
mash up Kaiso Blues.
Kaiso
All
Blues.
full up Kaiso
We
Blues.
mash up Kaiso
It's not an
Blues.
easy venue to follow.
Well, let me tell you something. We had to hold back from selling tickets. Because the show we had before, we oversold. And we had some
Where was
irate
that
people.
before?
Same Cafe Blue.
Same Cafe Blue.
But, you know.
The ultimate venue, but the ultimate venue.
Yeah.
I think this is the 4th show we doing at
Cafe?
Kaiso Blue. Yep.
Wow.
Right now we're trying to coax Carlin to get in a bigger space.
I would like to find out what is this soap that you using I could probably borrow again. Because you're
Just good music.
you're talking about filling up the place and you know.
Just good music.
Market it as just good music.
And also too as well, we have the followers, the supporters.
Yeah.
You have
Lots of
that.
friends and family
You
inside there.
have that.
And then, but we'd like to get a bigger audience so that we can widen our
You need to get a bigger venue.
fan base or
Yeah.
support base. Yeah.
Maybe a bigger venue.
Yeah. Also, the band does a lot of charity. So almost every show that we do, we contribute to charity.
Oh,
the
really?
Icon Society. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So in 2023, was 2024, 2023, we did 2 shows, and out of those 2 shows, we were able to donate $46,000 to charity.
Very well.
You know, $32,000 went to the children with cancer from the ICANN campaign. Another $14,000 went to St. Patrick's Church to help them with their pew restoration.
Yes.
So that's the thing.
Wonderful.
Oh, also, something we keep forgetting. It wasn't a Moonlighters project, but it was a Moonlighters project where the trumpeter Errol Ince would have had some little issues with his health, and we actually did a show called "You Like Horn."
I heard.
And you know, we were able to get a chair for Errol Ince, a mechanical chair. So we keep doing charity and giving back to society.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you for the initiative. I want to thank you very much for the music. And I want to thank you and your family for giving us on this afternoon to launch this wonderful track here. Folks, you're listening to 95.5 FM, the most influential name in radio. And, of course, we are in the season of giving and sharing. And, you know, hearing that you're all doing so much charity work, I mean, this is very unusual because you don't have bands and groups, organization who would, you know, dedicate so much time and effort to charity. And I want to compliment you and commend you on your efforts.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we are getting ready to wrap up. Coming up, we have got the 4 o'clock major newscast. We're just about 2 minutes away from... I know you have a big family, but I hear you made mention of your wife and so on.
My
Anybody
wife,
else?
my 3 kids, and my 4 grandchildren.
What?
All the,
You've been busy.
all the grandchildren want to know is if Grampy, is it a real song? Yes, is it a real song? Because they've heard all the...
The listening?
As it was coming along, they want to hear it on the radio. That's all they want to
The
hear.
listening?
I don't know if they're listening. Huh? I really don't know.
You come into the radio station, you didn't tell your family you was coming in?
Those children in school, you know.
Crap. All right, so there you have it, folks. The sound of Moonlighters. Thank you very much for passing through. I guess I anticipate the next contribution. I think that it may be a soca, maybe a reggae.
You never know.
Never know.
Never know.
Never know.
Potluck with this band.